Beloved brothers and sisters, for those who have had children, there's an experience that parents get at a certain point. At first, with a newborn, everything is about meeting that child's needs and maybe tuning into every little noise that the baby makes, being happy when the baby can fall asleep or eat and satisfy itself. But then there's this period where once the needs are taken care of, very often the baby will exhibit joy for no reason, just joy. Maybe it kicks its little legs or propels itself on the mattress a little bit, and it's so fascinating because the parents are witnessing joy for no reason. And that usually is such a sharp contrast to what adults allow themselves in terms of joy. This one was thinking about a time when he took his daughter fishing. And he had been fishing for many, many years. And his daughter had an uncanny ability to catch fish. So she would cast her rod out and catch a fish. But what happened was she got accustomed to this kind of immediate gratification. So when he would take her fishing, if she didn't catch a fish in the first 5 minutes, she wanted to go home. And she would say, "Dad, nothing's happening here. Let's get out of here." And what he realized when he thought about that was that he liked every single thing about fishing. He liked going to the store, looking at lures, loading the boat, getting the food ready, launching the boat, tying the lures on. He liked being out on the water. Everything became a joy. Just watching his daughter was a joy. And as you get older, you realize that there's a fear attentive to joy itself. That joy is often, in your experience, what happens before sadness. Joy happens before some calamity. It's almost like a superstition. You don't want to say you're too happy because something bad might follow that. And every human has had the experience of being happy and then being sad afterwards. And that could easily be a pattern that you want to fix by never letting yourself get too happy. That way you won't be disappointed. When this one was young, his parents had a great fear of his happiness because he would run around and be a little reckless. And they would say, "Slow down, somebody's going to get hurt here." And often that was what happened. And he would bang his head into something. But if you allow yourself to expand the experience of joy, you'll realize that, like this little child, it is your nature to be joyous. And joyous for no reason. Joyous about life itself. Joyous about everything you're experiencing. It's who you are. And if you don't hook it to a circumstance or an outcome, then the joy can be about everything. Just about being on the playing field. Just about having things that you need to forgive. The joy of being connected to your brothers and sisters. The joy of clearing the path so that there's a wider and wider direct shot of love and light flowing through you. This one remembers his wife saying the most joyous thing for her was to sit in her garden and pull weeds. He was appalled. That sounded horrible to him. But later he understood that. Just to tend to a garden, to make it more beautiful, slowly. He later understood there is great joy in that. To tend to your life, to see the places that need love, and to give love to those circumstances, even the fearful ones, means that you get to live in a world of joy, in a world of opportunity. It's all a miracle. Allow yourself to expand your notion of what would bring you joy. And you'll find that you're happier than you realize, and it is your nature. It is my joy to speak with you. I love you, and I'll speak with you soon.